Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Doctor Strange from the Hulkbuster wave. Here we can see in the box the Hulkbuster part. It's, as you can see, one of the legs. So I will actually be getting to the Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure review once I've done everyone else in the wave, and you can see all of those figures right here on the back of the box. I have now reviewed everyone except for Thundra, which will be coming in the next video, right after this one. As you can see on the back here, we can see Vision, who was my previous video, and also a small bio on the Marvel Heroes, as they're calling these two. So, let's get this thing open and take a closer look at the figure. And here we have Doctor Strange out of the packaging, and it's a pretty cool body mold. It is actually a new body mold. I mean, some parts may be reused, like for example the upper part of the arms and maybe the legs from Bucky Cap and so on. But we have new hands and forearms and head and you know, the torso for sure, and also that nice kind of waist piece that we have there. So overall, it's a really good looking figure. The costume is not the Marvel Now costume, but it is a more updated one than the one that we see at the back there. That is the Toy Biz one, which is from the Galactus series, and I have already done a review of it, so if you want to check that out in closer detail, then I'll put the link in the description for you so you can go ahead and find that easily. But basically, you know, this is the kind of classic look that we had, and we also have these the hands on this one here too. So I really am attached to this figure, and to be honest, I do like this one a little bit more, just simply because of the cape and how kind of good it feels in the hand and whatnot. But by, you know, modern standards and just through articulation in the actual figure itself, not just by my attachment to the figure, then I definitely do recommend this figure more, and I definitely do like this figure a lot more. So first of all, taking him off of the stand and showing you the accessories, he comes with the same kind of magic pieces that we got from Scarlet Witch. They're just now, instead of pink, green. So they look pretty cool. I'm fine with them reusing things like that. It would be nice if we got something completely different, but obviously we all knew we'd be getting this accessory anyway. You can put them on in multiple different ways. We have, you know, this smaller piece here and this larger piece, and they basically just attach to wrists. If you want to put it on a little easier, you might be able to just you know, literally pull out the hand and attach it that way. But then just nice little translucent magic pieces that are molded very, very well, and I really do like them. As for the figure itself, like I say, new body mold, and I do quite like it. It stands a little bit taller than the Bucky Cap mold, which I'll show you in just a bit. Now, looking at the head sculpt here, I really do like this head. It looks amazing, but coming closer, the paint isn't all that fantastic. As you can see, the moustache is kind of, you know, off to one side over there. The eyes are a bit kind of meh, but the eyebrows are looking good, and the sculpt on the hair is really nice, but these grey parts on the side are painted a little bit sloppy, so they could have been a bit better. Overall, it looks really good, but it just could have been made that tiny little bit better. Paint, for the most part, for the rest of it, is done well. I don't know if it was meant to have this kind of effect, or if they did actually want a little bit better coverage than that. It does look like it's kind of, you know, not glaring out at you. It does look like it may need a second coat, but I do like the look of it, so I think it might be supposed to be like that. The skirt kind of piece, it is just a floating piece. It's not attached, so you know, that moves around so it doesn't hinder any articulation, and it can cover up that joint if you wish, so it can make the figure look quite nice. And I really do like the sculpt of it. Like I said, I think the legs are just standard Bucky Cap legs, and they're just black, so not much to talk about there. And then on the forearms here, we do have the really nicely molded effect and the new hand pieces, which look pretty cool, and they are very accurate. Very nice sculpting inside there for the gloves and everything, so really do like it a lot. As for articulation, we have the head, which moves up, down, left and right, and even side to side very well, so I'm a fan of that. The shoulders come all the way out and all the way around on nice solid ratchet joints. We have rotation at the upper part of the arm, double jointed elbow right there, and then we have a wrist that swivels and go in and out. At the waist here, it goes back one click and then goes forward two clicks, so it looks very good. We have rotation at the waist, and then the hips, they come out this far, they go forward and back. Rotation at the upper part of the thigh, double jointed knees. We have a rotation down here at the calf. The feet go up, down, and have good ankle pivot. And as for size comparison, we have the movie Ant-Man from the Ultron wave on the left, and on the right we have Vision from this wave. And as you can see on the bookie cap mold on the camera, it looks the same, but that's just because the camera is slightly elevated. If you look eye level to both figures, this mold right here is actually a tiny little bit taller from like the shoulders up, just ever so slightly, maybe just like 1 millimeter or so at the top of the head. But it does make a difference. This body mold is definitely, you know, at least the torso is a tiny little bit taller. So it's not exactly the same. It is going to give you a bit of you know, a difference in height on display, but you're not going to notice it too much. But it is very nice that we are finally getting another different mold that we're going to, you know, see time and time again. So overall, if you want a more modern Doctor Strange, I would definitely recommend this figure. I definitely think that this is more of a, you know, an iconic figure, and I definitely would recommend it more if you obviously want that kind of look. It's pretty much your only bet, but this figure itself is incredibly nice indeed, and I definitely think you should pick it up if you are building the Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure wave. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to check out pictures from anything else from my collection, including more from this wave of Marvel Legends, go ahead and check out my Instagram and Twitter. It's Homerino123, linked in the description below. There's also a link there to my Twitch if you want to watch some gameplay. And to see more Marvel Legends reviews and much more from my channel, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.